Hello everybody, it's your boy Mintleaf, YouTube's most skilled issue gamer. Welcome back to another episode of Reverse 1999. Super excited to be here because today we are going to be welcoming in Update 2.3 Chronicles of Uluru London Dawning. This does make me wonder if there'll be continue on with more of these Chronicles of Uluru, if it's going to be an actual series or if it's a one-off event. I mean, looking at the CN server, it kind of doesn't look like it. Anyway, before we start, as usual, because this is a new update, let's go through some of the new things. First and foremost, that is, sure, why not? I'm never gonna get it anyway, so I'm not gonna summon. Anyway, there are gonna be two new 6 stars. The first one will be Willow. As you can see, when the Swan dances banner, you can get Willow, who is a poison-based plant character. I won't be pulling for Willow for the very simple reason that I don't have Tuesday, and according to the guides, you really need Tuesday in order to use Willow, so I'm not gonna pull for her. Also, Jessica banner is rerunning. This one is the whatever this wacky banner is. Oh wow, that is actually pretty cool. Okay, and also let's go on to, so other than Willow, let's go on to here. The Raw Jukebox, the costume is for Tenant. Remember that I will actually at this point I would highly recommend, if you are on a budget, just get the normal collector's edition. You don't need to get like this supremely expensive version like I got the expensive version ahead of time. Okay, what else is here? Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, my internet is not that bad. Okay, moving on. This is not important. This one, Euphoria and Lucidity, which appears to be a nice little upgrade system that will bring relevancy to your older characters. So all the characters you see right here, not this one, will gain something called Epiphany, which is like an add-on to help like you know, allow them to compete with our more modern counterparts. So that includes Druvis, Lilia, Sotheby, Eternity, Miss New Babel, Shamane. I didn't know Shamane they considered underpowered, and Bakorn. Very weird 5-star selection right there. And it kind of makes sense because if you look at this roster, can you excuse me? What the? If you look at this roster right here, these characters are all definitely some of the older ones, like Sotheby, Lilia, Druvis the Third. They're all very old characters, so it's nice to have a bit of upgrade. So I'll show you right now. Where is my good friend Lilia? For example, Lilia, you can equip the Euphoria on her. And what Euphoria will do is you can see it will increase her ultimate might, you increase her stats a bit. And at different levels or with different items. See, you can either gain something called Intense Fervor. When casting an ultimate, consume all stacks to gain an equal amount of Moxie. Kind of nice to help her cycle her ultimate faster. Ceremonious ultimate might plus 3%, so increases the damage. And also aerial maneuvers, you see some extra reality damage. So it's like a little bit of an extra thing to help bring the old characters up just a little bit more, so they're not, you know, completely left in the ground. Because let's face it, Lilia kind of got left behind. Sotheby got left behind because I think Jessica can be thrown with now with you know, Tuesday because of poison. Who else? Bakorn. She's a very nice debuffer, but she's a 5-star, so unfortunately she got left behind as well. Anyway, this is the Tenant skin. You guys should take a closer look. Dueling Connoisseurs. Oh my god, what is up with the internet connection? Tenant. Okay, what else is important? Let's go to the bank. As usual, most of the stuff is very important here. Okay. So the skins for this week, also the skins for this update will be Lilia's. Justice cannot be delayed, but I probably won't be buying it because I might buy it actually. Because I mean, I already have the very nice night outfit, but I might buy it. Semmelweis, I probably won't be buying at all. On shop has been refreshed for the next month. There is a new thing called Seed of Inspiration. These are used to upgrade your Euphoria and Lucidity, and I foresee these could potentially be bottlenecks, so I would recommend buying, I guess. I don't know yet. I will let you guys know in future episodes. Fragment Store, there's no new side cube it seems yet. But again, things that are monthly, I highly recommend you to get them. Over here, there is a new wilderness. Again, for those who like wilderness stuff, here you go, Foggy Town. And this I mean, this is not a very major update, I would say. I mean, there are some nice new things brought to the game, again, like Lucidity and Euphoria, and also this is returning. But I would highly recommend, but I wouldn't, unless you really want to go for the, oh gosh, unless you really want to go for like the exclusive banner pool on Willow, you can buy this one, $10.99 for this exclusive pooling. But I think that value is kind of ass. Yeah, that value is kind of ass. No, wait, ripples on the water is this one. This is when the swan dances. It's not even used for the correct one. Okay, hold on. In the first 6 star, the first summon times 10 is only using... You know what? I'm just going to pull this just for fun. But again, I'm not going to be pulling for Will. I will be pulling for the next 6 star, who's someone called Flutterpage. Not Fluttershy the pony, but Flutterpage. And that's a 5 star. That is very sad. Okay, thank you for wasting 7 of my... what's it called? Those bunny things. Yeah. And also there's this new mode called Puppet Arena that I don't know what it does. So you can see Chronicles of Uluru, London Dawning, Ripples of Water, Banner. Also this new pack right here, Under Clear Sky. If you guys have the money, I think packs have better value. Obviously, if packs don't have good value, then, you know, they kind of suck. Justice cannot be delayed. Lilia and also Semmelweis, we just saw that. Select the packs, that one is the generic stuff. Blah blah blah, that's all we have to do today, and let's just jump straight into London Dawning.
The Fog Walker has requested the Foundation's assistance. Due to a mysterious change in the smog, they've been experiencing extraordinary rates of tuberculosis. We need someone experienced in medicine to go to London and investigate.
Miss Tooth Fairy, I'm Brimley, the ranger colleague of Arthur Fogg. There's a lot more going on here than meets the eye. Miss! Watch your head!
Are you here for the Uluru Games? Here in Cross Street, we're all celebrating the upcoming Uluru qualifiers. I'm Flutterpage. I wake everyone up in the morning. The most amazing witch lives here too. These snails are for her to eat.
Is she French?
Why? You seen her in France? I've never even seen her leave the house.
It's all because of her, that fog hag. She's the one who created the black fog. She's cast us.
To protect the health of all involved, the London Uluru qualifiers have been cancelled.
Why should I care? I'm no athlete. I've only got one leg. Just like I've nothing to do with the Uluru Games.
The qualifiers would have held the floor ritual. She was a once-in-a-generation floor ritualist.
We'll just have to hold our own games.
Have you forgotten about the challenge, Charlotte O'Hagan?
I don't care what anyone thinks.
Oh wow, it's an actual Tooth Fairy focused event. And look, it's Melania, Blade of Mikula, I mean Willow. Leg of no leg. That's terrible. Okay, victory podium as usual I will run through. There's the limited side cube for Willow, which again I am not going to be pulling for Willow, I'm pulling for Flutterpage because I don't have Tuesday, I didn't pull Tuesday, and I didn't want to pull Tuesday. So as usual, all the gold stuff I recommend picking up: Unilog, Crystal Casket, the Gluttony, Golden Fleece. Then over here in the not so bright gold, I would recommend the music if you like collecting stuff, and also all of the other what's called wilderness decorations. If you like wilderness collecting, I will buy, but I probably won't bother with the other wilderness stuff. I would just say empty out everything here in the gold prizes section. Then for silver prizes I would go for the LF polarization, and that's about it. So achievements, I didn't get achievements last time, which kind of sucks. Complete the task, that is very standard. Watch all chapters of story, that's also box standard. Clear Utu, Utu is back, wow. Watch all chapters, very standard. Clear Utu's area 6, also standard. Participate in 7 puppet arena battles, this sounds like a side thing, which does happen. That's very normal. Mercurius anecdote already, that is very fast. And Chronicles of Uluru, London Dawning, the main event. Hard mode on full stars, and this is what you get after you complete everything else. Now Puppet Arena is right here, I have no idea what it does. Shadow of the Sun is Willow's story. Reveries in the Rain is a new permanent mode to give you materials to upgrade your lucidity or euphoria, but we only have euphoria so far. Into Limbo, that's just the normal Limbo. Mains Bulletin Log, Anecdote Log, Tony in the Fog, which I think is Utu Log, and Flutterpage Story Log. So let's just jump straight into Episode 1 of Chronicles of Uluru, London Dawning. Yeah, this is gonna be a Tooth Fairy episode. I kind of look forward to it. So anyway, this is Tooth Fairy, Willow, Flutterpage, and this guy right there. Okay, let's go straight into story mode. So, LD-0, LD01, first day back in London. Oh yeah, Tooth Fairy is British, right? First day back in London, the flames of passion tinged with a strange shade of yellowish grey.
I'm ready to go.
Please fasten your seatbelt, miss. We're setting off now. You ever been to London, miss?
Yes, a long time ago.
Long, eh? 5 years? 10 years?
Longer than that.
Come on, Van. How long? You don't look 100 years old. The hospital is 2 streets away. Oh, by the way, it's been arranged for you to meet Mr. Fogg first, and then he'll show you around the hospital.
I don't see why we need to make a big deal out of a simple visit.
Couldn't agree more, miss. But as this is an official visit by Mr. Fogg, as a servant of the Crown, you can rightly expect that they're going to have the whole place decked out like Christmas.
Thank you for taking me there directly. I will go to Mr. Fogg's office after my visit. You can leave without me. I think I'd like to take the underground.
The tube? You won't like it, miss. Not the kind of place for a decent young lady. I'll wait here for you, love. I'll do my best not to crack into my flask of whiskey while I wait.
Thank you. I'll be back soon.
How are things at SPDM, Tooth Fairy? I'm hearing rave reviews about their school physician.
I'm glad to hear it. Young children are particularly easy to soothe. A few candies and they behave just fine. A little toffee or a nibble of a fruity sweet and they've forgotten all about the Tooth Fairy's taste. A proper dose of sweets serves to calm the nervous system, and that doesn't just apply to kids. Your work here is undoubtedly busier than mine at SPDM. Besides, you're directly responsible for our timekeeper, the little troublemaker. But I am sure you didn't summon me here all for a little chit-chat.
The Foundation has now confirmed the correlation between social turmoil and the emergence of the storm. Our branches around the world are now making efforts to collect information on these key social movements. As you may know, there was a strike that has only just ended in London. And there is something I'd like to show you, besides the strike itself.
Tuberculosis.
Indeed, There appears to be abnormalities concerning air pollution and reported cases of TB. Compared to our records before the storm, TB morbidity rates are extraordinarily high, approaching levels that shouldn't be seen until the Great Smog of 1952. Our Mr. Fogg, the fog walker, has also reported that there is something unusual about the composition of the fog.
So, we need an insider with knowledge of the storm to visit London, ideally one with a medical background. I see.
I know your winter vacation just started, but I'm sure you understand the dire situation we find ourselves in. I'll apply for a special allowance for this field mission. What do you say?
I'd be happy to go. Perhaps I'll collect some rare teeth from this era.
Good luck then. Mr. Fogg will contact you when you arrive. He is our liaison between the Foundation and the British government. He'll take you to the hospital, handling many of these respiratory patients. You will be given full trust to resolve this problem. There is something else. The Uluru qualifier will soon be held in London. It may factor into your investigation.
Uluru qualifier? Uluru London qualifier coming soon. Arcanist Fair in Cross Street. Support your favorite competitors. Winners will represent Great Britain in the Australian finals.
Australia? They shipped my uncle off to Australia back in the day. I always figured he got done in by a kangaroo. But if the smoky gets any worse, I think I might chance it. Maybe I'll find him in the outback there. Or at least avenge him.
That smoke seems to have severely damaged that hospital. But you don't seem concerned.
We've seen worse, miss. You wouldn't believe how many houses we lose a year to gas line explosions. Nothing much can shock us Londoners. It's a city where you can meet arcanists from all over the world. Arabians, North Africans, Indians and Japanese. Who knows what kind of arcane skill they can cast.
The police are on the scene now, but can they really do anything to clean up the hospital?
Well, police have got their own way of dealing with things. None too friendly. I think you should bring this up to Mr. Fogg. He's one of the few folks that look out for the working man, and he's never afraid of calling out the upper class.
I suspect Mr. Fogg will have known before we did. Let's follow the path of this dark soot on the street. Maybe we can find it, or its owner.
As you like, miss. Seems it's leading us to the East End. Only thing that comes out of the East End are drunks, tramps, and Jack the Ripper. Bloody! Miss, I swear to high heaven that I have not had a drop of drink today. This is the East End for you. Either you it's someone, or someone it's you. Please, miss, take a look for me. Tell me if I hit anything. I can take it.
It appears there's no one in front of the car.
No one?
I'm up here!
Look up there, miss.
Can you catch me?
Huh? She's being lifted up on the wind. Is this her arcane skill? If so, she's amazing for her age.
You lose. You ain't going to qualify for nothing like that.
Are you hurt at all?
Why would I be? It's not even as high up as a canary nest. It's no sweat with the help of little wind. But the Sutakiki was hurt. The car hit his waist.
Is this Sutakiki your friend?
Yes, but he ran away. He's probably angry. I bet he's still around. He don't forgive easy. See? Over there. That's the Sutakiki. And I'm Flutterpage.
Could you bring your friend out? I'd like to make amends if I hurt him. Especially if he can't work.
Oh, he doesn't work, but you still need to apologize. Come on out, Sutakiki. This bloke here wants to apologize to you.
That thing doesn't even have a waist. And he's as big as a kangaroo.
His waist is right there. Can't you see?
A frightened critter is dangerous. Please stay back, child.
So our first trip in London, and then we end up getting mugged by some random whatever that thing is in the alleyway. That is very London, I will say. That is supremely London. Actually, get out of here, Joe. Thank you. We'll fall back to where's my good friend? Villa. Wait, what the? Okay.
Be fearless, whether you're in icy wind or scorching heat.
Okay, yeah, let's just have Anjo.
Which of these darlings shall
Oh my
we
god, what is
fancy
that?
first?
That thing's ugly. That's your friend? Oh, what's this? Oh, interesting. That when any unit for all gets stats down, control negative status, smoke inhalation increases when the bar is full, inflict 4 instances of poison on random enemies and on random allies. So very, very interesting. That is
Sir, I suggest you cover your mouth and nose. There's something off about this smog.
Christ, so the rumours are true. I never should have gone into an alley like this on such a smoggy day.
He's looking at the end of the alley. He must want to go that way.
The smog's not as thick there. I think he wants to escape. Maybe the smog's harmful to him too.
well, interesting. So it looks like the mechanic of this entire event will be based around smoke inhalation, which makes sense because poison is something that Willow excels at. So it really does make sense for you know, this event to have this mechanic as well.
Find some shade.
Although we come from
Oh, he's
different
dead.
lands,
Oh, okay.
we share.
Lol.
Bollocks, bollocks! Turn over already, you stupid car!
Why did Mr. Driver run away like the Sutakiki?
He was worried for his car. If it got damaged, it could cost him his job.
Lose his job? Oh, got it. I don't want to lose my job neither. He has a car, so I wager he makes more than 6 pence a week. How did he get that job? Can I do it too?
I suppose you could, once you grow up. Here, open your mouth.
What's this?
You were hurt. It's a kind of ointment. It will numb the pain if you ingest it, or reduce the inflammation if you rub it on your wound.
Was I hurt? I feel a little pain. But what do you mean by inflammation? Does that mean I'll catch on fire?
Take it, and you will feel much better. Doctor's orders, kid. Huh?
It's a bit sour, like a moldy raspberry, but still sweet. Why aren't other pills as sweet as yours? I see. So you're a witch doctor, aren't you? I can tell from your metal mask, teeth necklace, and the golden fairies in your jar.
That is a reasonable assumption.
So you're here for the Uluru Fair then? Must be. You even got the flyer with you.
Actually, I'm here as a doctor to investigate a tuberculosis outbreak, but the strange black fog damaged the hospital I was heading to. I followed the trace it left behind to this area.
Black fog? There ain't no black fog. Around here the smog is yellow, and sometimes I've seen black smoke puffing up from the factory chimneys, but never in Cross Street. I'd like to be an arcane skill, miss. Lots of us arcanists here. That's why we're all chuffed up for the Uluru qualifiers. There's herbalists, psychics, diviners, magicians.
Thank you, Flutterpage. I think I've got the idea.
Great! Then I'll show you around. You'll like it here.
I like how as soon as the game ended, the episode ended, it started giving me the loading sign. What a wonderful precursor to what is about to come. What's this? Opening day. This brochure is issued to all Uluru qualified participants and enthusiasts. Full details are found on the back. I think they changed up the format for sure. I think they got tired of people skipping it. Anyway, you guys can read this. I'm going to be very quiet. Okay, nice little sports festival. I don't know if this will be a more light-hearted episode. I kind of hope it will be after what we got last, after what we just got from Triste's Tropics. Actually, Triste's Tropics was honestly kind of meh. It was kind of a poor episode, to be honest. It wasn't bad outright. There was still some good parts about it, but it's just not very good compared to Varine Sam, or even compared to a Haunted Highway, or hell, it's not even as good as Floyd to the Golden City. I think that's kind of a a bit of a bummer considering it's an anniversary event and you drop characters like Anjo Nala and Lopera, both of whom I have right now. Anyway, as per tradition, I will stop this episode on the first part of the story, London Dawning. First day back in London. As you can see, set up quite a number of things, which is number one, there's a very dangerous black smog coming around that both arcanists, humans, and even certain critters are afraid of. Number two, the main gimmick of this event, at least gameplay wise, will be centered around trying to not inhale smoke and die, which is, that's very realistic in real life. When you inhale smoke, you kind of have a very bad time. Other than that, you also have Tooth Fairy returning, and you have some new characters. Flutterpage introduced very early on. I presume Willow will be introduced somewhere in the story as this sort of mysterious person. But yeah, that's it for this episode, at least this episode of Reverse 1999. Update 2.3, Chronicles of Uluru, London Dawning. I almost said London Awakening. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. This has been Minleaf, YouTube's most skilled gamer. I know it's been a very long time since I last uploaded a video, about 1 week. So hope you guys enjoyed it and hope you guys continue to watch this series with me. Thank you, goodbye, take care, see you around.